that then brings us to Cody and what his future is. And a lot of people have got him pegged to win the WWE title this year at SummerSlam after winning the Money in the Bank, because now that Cody and Roman are on separate brands, how is Cody going to get a title shot against Roman Reigns? It feels like the only way to do it is to win the Money in the Bank. And I'd be fine with that. I think Cody would get a great ovation in London. I don't want the Money in the Bank winner to be that obvious, but Cody winning would be great, because what's different about Cody is that he is a babyface, and I think he really is the guy that WWE might use as their next John Cena. It's really hard to fill those Reebok pumps, but if anybody can do it, it's Cody, because he really does enjoy representing the company and going out and speaking. Always looks great, conducts himself well, always dressed up, and just does what he's supposed to do, fills that role well, and I think he enjoys it. I really do. And Cody is such a babyface. He's not the type of wrestler in kayfabe that would take advantage of a situation, like attack Roman after a brutal match, or maybe even at Money in the Bank if Roman defends the title that night against somebody, maybe Jey Uso, maybe Sami Zayn. He defends the title again, escapes by the skin of his dick, and then Cody comes out and takes advantage and cashes in. Hey, I tried to fight you fair and square, and you screwed me, so I took this opportunity. That would be great and everything. It would create a hell of a moment, but I don't think that's really how Cody does things, and I don't know if it's how WWE would want their new poster boy, babyface poster boy, John Cena type of guy to win a championship. Cody is much more his style to win the Money in the Bank, come out on TV and cut a promo with the crowd and say, I've really not been big on, stealing championships. I want to earn it. That's what my dad taught me. So I'm choosing to call my shot. And then he can either call a shot at SummerSlam, or I don't know why I'm harping on this, because the more I talk about it, the more it seems like it's not going to happen, because nobody else is talking about this. There is a fucking SmackDown the week after Money in the Bank in Madison Square Garden. That's where you do it. I would actually prefer, as a fan, to see that happen in Madison Square Garden than at SummerSlam. And maybe I'm in the minority there. Maybe it's because of the history of MSG, or maybe it's because the first ever memory I ever had of wrestling in my life was a photo of Dusty Rhodes in Madison Square Garden. So I think that if Cody wins Money in the Bank, then on Raw, he can come out and say, I'm challenging Roman Reigns this Friday, because I believe it's the following Friday, if I looked at the calendar correctly. I challenge Roman this Friday on SmackDown in Madison Square Garden on national fucking TV, on Fox, where more eyeballs watch WWE than any other wrestling promotion and TV show in the world. More eyeballs are on Fox than anything else. And you do that there. You play into the history. You play into the building. You play into Dusty Rhodes. And, at least the one match that he had there, I don't think every match with Graham took place in the Garden, but a couple of them did. And really, really touch on that history and the history just in general of the Garden. I mean, when is the next time we're going to get a WWE title change in the Garden? When is the last time we had a WWE title change in Madison Square Garden? I don't even know. You guys do. Help me out in the chat there. So to me as a fan, that would be way more special than just recreating the big stadium show match between Roman and Cody. Yes, it'll be good, because the match at WrestleMania between Cody and Roman was really good. It was just that finish that sucked. So Cody and Roman can tear it down again at SummerSlam, no problem. And maybe this time you tie in some Usos or whatever, and finally Roman Reigns' empire crumbling around him, and Cody gets the win. I'm sure that will be a very, very nice moment. But I was at WrestleMania. I was in that crowd. I'm telling you, had Cody hit those 3 crossroads, had Solo not jumped up in the apron and hit him with a Samoan spike, and Cody was able to get those crossroads in and pin Roman Reigns, I don't think we would have seen an ovation or a response, crowd response like that strong since Bryan winning the titles at WrestleMania 30. It was just, we were salivating for it. So I don't know if the SummerSlam match would necessarily be any better, but hey, Detroit's my hometown. They deserve to see a title change too. I suppose at the end of the day, either way is fine with me. I'm not saying, the Madison Square Garden idea is way better. Not necessarily. Maybe maybe once we see it all play out, SummerSlam was the way to go. It's just, I would love for them just to do something fun. WWE title change, Roman's long run ending on national TV instead of pay-per-view. I don't know. Part of me thinks that would be better. I mean, yeah, it would be a match filled with commercial breaks or something. Maybe they can work something out and go commercial free for the final half hour and give us a good 30-minute dramatic match between Roman and Cody. I'd be all in on that. No pun intended.